Okay, a very good morning to everyone. Yesterday we have discussed some properties of integers that were addition properties and the subtraction properties. Right? Today we are going to discuss the properties of multiplication. Right? Properties of multiplication. Okay? So what are these properties? In the multiplication, the names of properties are same of first, second and third. Okay? Anshika, adjust your camera. Closure properties is that when you multiply any two integers, your answer will be again integers. Right? Commutative property. If you multiply A into B, that will be absolutely equal to B into A. Suppose I'm multiplying 2 into 3, okay, and then I'm multiplying 3 into 2. 2 3s are 6 and 3 2s are 6. My answer will be equal. Okay. Now, associative property. A multiplied by B multiplied by C is always equal to A multiplied by B into C. These three are totally same that we have discussed yesterday. Okay. Here in the addition we were having plus sign, and in case of subtraction we were having a negative sign. In case of multiplication we are having multiply sign. Okay. Now this is the important property, that is distributive property. Very, very important. Okay. What is the distributive property? In this, A into multiplied by B plus C is given. Here you are having two signs. Okay, multiply, and then in between these two you are having addition sign. Okay, so what does this mean? How you can multiply? You have to multiply first of all A into B plus sign, and then you have to multiply A into C. Okay, in this way you have to solve this distributive property. In your exercise, some questions can become that you have to solve these questions with the help of distributive property. So how you have to solve? A multiplied by B in one bracket plus A multiplied by C in the second bracket. Right? So any doubt is here up to these properties? Till these? Alright. Now next is the multiplicative identity. Identity means if I multiply with 1, to any integer, my answer will be that integer itself. Okay, you know that 2 ones are 2, 3 ones are 3, okay, 5 ones are 5, okay, 21 ones are 21. If you multiply 1 with any number, that will be that number itself. Okay, right? Now multiplicative inverse, it means A multiplied by inverse. Inverse means 1 upon A. Inverse of A is 1 upon A. Okay, inverse of B is 1 upon B. Inverse of C is 1 upon C. Okay, or if I'll ask you, inverse of 1 upon C is C. Inverse of 1 upon B is only B. Okay, you have to write opposite. Okay, so inverse, when you multiply number with the inverse, that answer will be 1. How? If I multiply 2 into inverse of 2, that is 1 by 2, what will be my answer? Gurnur, board is here. Please understand the concept. Okay. Now what will be the answer? 2 ones are. Answer will be 1 only. Okay. If you multiply any number with the inverse, that answer will be 1 only. Okay, so these are the 6 properties: closure, commutative, associative, distributive, multiplicative identity, multiplicative inverse. Identity means when you multiply with 1. Okay, inverse means when you multiply with the inverse. Okay, so what will be the answers? Right? No need to write anything. Aradhya and Ishita, switch on the camera. Anshika, adjust your camera properly. So these are the properties. I'll provide you everything in the form of videos and PDF. Please go through with the properties once again at home. and do practice of these properties. Okay, make a difference of these properties in your notebook. Addition property, subtraction, then multiplication, and then write down and then learn. Okay, and then learn properly. Now, let's start with the first question of the exercise. Yesterday we have covered exercise 1A. Okay, today we are going to start exercise 1B. Yesterday some students has called me. They have taken doubts also. Okay, regarding whatsoever doubt they were having in the questions. So if during the lecture we are not having this much time, you can call or message me after the class. Right? Shreya and Rishika, please sit properly without discussing. Okay, the first question is, find out the product. This 1B exercise is based upon the product. Product means multiplication. Aradhya, your video is paused. Find out the product. Okay. So first part is 14 multiplied by 9. 14 multiplied by 9. What will be the answer? What will be the answer? Very easy. 14 multiplied by 9. What will be the answer? Very good. Answer will be 126, and that is the answer. Okay, this is the first question, first part only. Very good, Hazel, Aradhya, very good. Right? Second part. Second part is minus 25 multiplied by 9. Minus 25 multiplied by 9. Do calculation quickly. Multiply 25 with 9. Take out the answer quickly. Everyone has to keep the practice notebook with them. Minus 225. And 25 multiplied by 9 will be 225. Okay? And sign of minus will come. If anyone is having negative sign, then you have to write negative sign also in your answer. Okay? If any number will be negative, your answer will be negative. Right? This is your answer. Third part is minus 83 multiplied by 0. If I multiply any number with 0, maybe positive, maybe negative. If I multiply any number with 0, my answer will be yes, 0 only. My answer will be 0. Some are writing that number itself. No. Okay? You multiply 0 with any number, answer will be 0. So I am giving you right now to do part 7th and 6th and 7th. Okay? Start doing part 6th and 7th. I'll ask you these parts right now. Sixth part is this. Minus 54 multiplied by minus 1. Okay, give me the answer. And seventh part is 5 multiplied by minus 12 multiplied by minus 13. Solve these two parts quickly. First of all, give me the answer of the first part, sixth part. Sixth part. 54 multiplied by 1, that is 54. Okay, and minus multiplied by minus. Minus minus will become plus. Minus minus will become plus. Okay, when both the values are having the negative sign, then your answer will be positive. Okay, your answer will be positive. Got it, this thing? Okay, that's why I've given this part to you. Because both are having negative signs. This is the answer. Now solve the second part quickly. This seventh part. First of all, solve these two. Take out the answer and then multiply with the third term. Shreya and Rishika continuously talking. Either I'll remove you from the class or you will be marked absent today. Very good, Rishil. Very good. Very good, Gurnur, Tanisha, very good. 12 multiplied by 5 is 60. 12 5s are 60. That is minus 60. Okay? Multiply by minus 13. 60 multiplied by 13. That is equal to 780. Okay? Now, both are having the negative sign now. Minus minus will become plus. Okay? You can write plus or you can write as it is. So, that will be your answer. Any doubt in 6th and 7th part? Everyone, any doubt is there? Okay, very good. Alright, so let's start. Now whatsoever parts are left, I'm writing here on this side. Okay, please you have to mark these parts, whatever I'm giving you for the homework. Today you have to do only practice work. right? Today only you do practice work. Tomorrow I'll give you fair work. So write down question 1. I'm giving you parts for the homework. That is part 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th we have done. 8th and 9th. 8th and 9th. Okay, please mark in your book. Mark these parts in your book. 4th, 5th, 8th, 9th. Okay, now let's start with the question 2nd. Question 2nd is, find out the product by using the convenient grouping. By using the convenient grouping. Find out the product by grouping. Please understand this concept properly. Okay, how we can take out the grouping. Alright. Ekam Preet, be serious in the studies. Sit properly. Right. Question 2, first part. Minus 20 multiplied by 6 multiplied by minus 5. Now look here very carefully. Okay. In this question, second question, you can do simply multiplication. You can do that also. But see, if you will do multiplication in this way, minus 20 multiplied by 6, and whatever answer will come, then you will multiply with the third term. Your answer will be absolutely correct. Okay, absolutely correct. But they have mentioned in the heading, you have to make a grouping. Grouping, convenient grouping. Okay. So convenient grouping means, if I multiply 20 with 6, is my answer is coming in 100 or 1000 or 10,000? Tell me, if I multiply 20 with 6, my answer will come in 100, 1000 or 10,000? No. If I multiply 20 with 5, is my answer will come 100, 1000 and 1000? My answer will come in 100, 1000 and 1000? Yes. Okay. So I have to make grouping of these. Minus 20 multiplied by minus 5. I have to solve these two, and then whatever will be the answer, and then I multiply with the 6. This is the convenient grouping method. Okay, you have to multiply that two numbers so that your first multiplication will be in 100, 1000, 10,000 or like 1 lakh, okay, 10 lakh, in this way. It will come in 0, 0. 20 into 5, that is 100, and multiply with 6, how much? How much will be the answer? How much will be the answer? That will be 600. So this is your answer. Okay, this minus minus is plus, multiply 6, this is the answer. Any doubt? Any doubt? This is the grouping method. Okay, now I am doing one more part. Third part I will give you for the homework. Second part is the homework. Third part I am doing. Okay, please note down here. Note down here, question 2, second part is the homework. Now we are doing third part. Okay, please note down side by side in your book. Mark these parts. 8 multiplied by 26 multiplied by minus 125. Now, if I multiply 8 with 26, my answer will never be equal to 100, 1000, 10,000 or in 0, 0. It will not come. Okay. If I multiply 8 with minus 125, my answer will be 125 multiplied with 8. My answer will be, tell me quickly, quickly. How much will be the answer? Multiply it. 125 with 8. 1000. Very good. Okay. So I am writing here. In this way we will do grouping. 8 multiplied by minus 125 multiplied by 26. Okay. First of all, I'll do the multiplication of these two terms. Then I'll multiply with the third term. 8 multiplied by minus 125. That is equal to minus 1000. Minus 1000. Okay. Okay. So now multiply with 26. If your answer will come in this way, then it will be easy for you for calculating. Okay, that's why they are saying that do the grouping method, convenient grouping method. Okay, so 26 multiplied by 1000, that is equal to 26,000. Okay, and minus sign you have to write, because if any one is negative, your answer will be negative. Any doubt in this third part? Any doubt doubt, please tell me quickly. Any doubt you are having? Okay, all right. So second part is I'm giving you for the homework. Okay, first and third we have done. The same way you have to do. Okay, check it out. Which two numbers we can multiply first of all, so that my answer will be in 100, 1000 or 10,000. Okay, and then you have to multiply with the last term. Then it will be very easy for you to calculate the answer. Okay, to multiply the answer. Right. Let's start with the next question. No need to write anything. Okay, you will get the PDF and videos. From there you can note down in your fair notebooks. Third question. Third question is verification. You have to verify the term. Okay, so I'm giving you first part is the homework. Question third, first part is the homework. I'm doing second part. First part is very easy. Okay, in second part it is having too many brackets, so I'm solving this part. 8 multiplied by 9 multiplied by minus 5, small bracket and the square bracket. It is equal to minus 5 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 9, small bracket. So solving this way, take out the left hand side and here take out the right hand side. Okay. Now, right here, 8 multiplied by 9 multiplied by minus 5. Solve it. 8 will be as it is. 9 multiplied by 5. 9 5s are 45 and that will be in the minus. Okay. Now, remove this bracket. Okay. And the square bracket will be removed. Now, only this bracket will be left. Okay. You have to solve this bracket first of all. Inside this bracket, whatever is there, solve that. Now, this small bracket will remove. Small bracket will come here and the square bracket will be automatically removed. Okay. Now 45 multiplied by 8. 45 multiplied by 8. Aradhya, your video is getting paused again and again. 45 multiplied by 8. Do it quickly. Shreya and Rishika are absent today. I have marked absent. 360, very good. 360 and sign will be negative because one number is negative, so answer will be negative. Clear? Anything? Okay, now come to the right side. Minus 5 will be as it is, multiplied by 8 into 9. So you have to solve this first of all. Okay, minus 5 will be as it is, multiplied by 8 9s are 72. Okay, now open the bracket, minus 5 multiplied by 72. Answer will be again how much? 360. Okay, it will be 360 and sign will be negative. Okay, negative sign. Okay, so here left hand side and right hand side both are equal and hence verified. Any doubt? Sure? Naman, please adjust your camera. Any doubt? Sure? Okay. Always solve in this way. Take out the left hand side on one side and right hand side on the another side. Okay. Solve step by step. If the brackets are given, first of all solve the brackets. Here I have to solve these two values. Here I have to solve these two values. Okay. Don't multiply 8 into 9 in beginning. Okay. Solve the brackets and then compute the next values. Right? Okay, now let's move to the next part. This I have done second part. First part is the homework. Okay, now let's move to the question fourth. Question fourth. Yeah, question fourth is just for the understanding purpose. What will be the sign of the product if we multiply the following? Okay, first part is what will be the sign. You have to tell what will be the sign. The sign will be positive or negative. Okay, please read out with me carefully. 10 negative integers. I am having 10 negative integers. 10 negative integers. Okay, and I am having one positive integer. 1 positive integers. 10 negative and 1 positive. Okay. Now I want to tell you, if you are going to multiply, like we are having 1, 2, 3. If I'm having these three values, okay, and all three are having negative sign. All three are having negative sign, okay. If I multiply these three values, what will be my answer? What will be my answer? What will be my answer? My answer will be 6, and it will be negative. It will be negative, okay. The thing is, what you have to understand, if you multiply even numbers, okay, suppose like I'm having 2 and 4, I'm having these two values, both are having negative sign, my answer will be positive. If I'm having 4 values, 1, 1, 1, 1, all are having negative sign, my answer will be again positive. Okay, if you are having even values, okay, not even number, even values, okay, even values, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, okay, if you are having even values, your answer will be always positive. If you are having odd values, suppose I'm having 1, again 1, again 1, okay, all are having negative sign, my answer will be always negative. Okay, if I'm having 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again my answer will be negative. So this you have to understand. If we are having only 2 values, 4 values, even values, okay, your answer will be always positive. If you are having odd values like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, your answer will be always negative. Okay, because minus will become plus. Okay, in even values, again minus plus, minus plus. That's why we are having positive. Here minus plus, but one more minus is there, then answer will be negative. Okay, that's why. So odd values are having answer in negative, even values are having answer in positive. Okay, so first question is, we are having 10 negative integers. 10 negative. If I multiply 10 negative values, my answer will be positive or negative. First of all, tell me this thing. 10 is even value or odd value? 10 is even value or odd value? 10 is even, okay, even. So if I multiply 10 values, negative values, my answer will be always positive. Then I have to multiply with one more positive value, my answer will be only positive. Understood this question? Understood everyone? If you are having any doubt, please ask me. Okay, so 10 negative values you are going to multiply. 10 means even, so answer will be always positive, and then you have to multiply with one more positive value. So positive into positive, answer will be always positive, right? Now I'm telling you now second part also. Second part, first part answer is positive. Now we'll start second part. Second part is 24. 24 negative values, okay, and multiply with 18 positive values. Okay, 24 negative and 18 positive. 18 positive means answer will be positive. Okay, multiply with 24 negative. 24 is even or odd? 24 is even or odd? 24 is even. Even, base, very good. Okay, even. So when you multiply even values, answer will be always positive. Answer will be always positive. Okay, so positive value, when multiply with positive value, answer will be positive. Any doubt? Any doubt? In the previous question here they have mentioned 10. 10 was the even, again it was a positive value. 24 is again even, that is a positive value. So 18 positive means if how many positive will be there, that will be positive only. Okay, so positive into positive, that is a positive. Okay, just let me read. Give me a minute. Some students were asking some questions. Hazel, what happened, Hazel? Yes, Shreya, this is the rule in case of multiplication, right? Hazel, please ask me what doubt you are having. Siddharth is saying, yes, Siddharth is having a question. Let me write. If we multiply three negative values or negative integers, okay, multiply with one positive integer, very good. Okay, 3 means 3 is a odd value. 3 is a odd value. So if I multiply 3 negative values, my answer will be always negative. And if I multiply with positive, so negative positive will be always negative. Will always negative. Siddharth, understood? Siddharth, understood? Okay. Garg, this is not a part. This is a question. One example. Hazel is saying, Hazel is having one doubt. Let me write. In this way, you will clear the concept. Okay. If the number is negative, suppose I'm having a number, any number that is negative. Okay, negative value. Okay, but that is even. Suppose, no worries, we are having 20 numbers, 20 negative values. Multiply with 10 positive values. Okay, if I'm having even values that are negative values, the same question we have discussed right now, Hazel. Okay, 20 negative values means 20 negative means answer will be always positive. It is even number. If you are having negative values in even number, the answer will be always positive. Multiply with 10 positive, again positive. Positive multiply positive, that will be positive. Got it? Got it, Hazel? Aradhya? Might be this is due to the connection problem. No, Kashish. No, positive negative will not be negative. Okay, if here positive into positive is positive, negative into negative is how much? Is positive. Okay, but positive into negative, that will be negative. Okay, plus plus is positive, minus minus is positive, plus minus is negative. Okay, Kashish? Right? Okay, so these are the basic things that you have to know. Okay, you have to know these things, how we can multiply plus plus, how we can multiply negative negative, positive negative. This is the case of multiplication. Today we are doing 1B, that is the case of multiplication. All these are properties of multiplication. Right? Now we are going to start fifth question. Question 5 is, find out whether the integer a is positive or negative. Okay, two parts are there. A multiplied by minus 1 is equal to minus 28. Okay, and here second part is a multiplied by minus 1 is 28. They are asking you, answer has come minus 28, here answer has come plus 28. You have to check it out that this a value will be positive or negative. Okay, a value will be positive or negative. If I multiply a with any negative value, my answer will be negative. Okay, so your a value will be how much? A value will be how much? If I multiply a with minus 1, that my answer is coming 28. So my a value will be 28. 28 multiplied by minus 1 will be equals to minus 28. Yes or no? Yes or no? If I multiply 28 with minus 1, my answer will be minus 28. So that in the first part, your answer is 28. Your a value is 28. Right? Okay. Now let's move to the second part. In the second part, they're saying that a multiplied by minus 1 is 28. Now answer is coming 28 plus 28. Okay. So what will be a? A will be 28 or a will be minus 28? Please tell me. It should be minus 28 or it should be plus 28? It should be minus 28. Okay, minus 28 into minus 1, that will be equal to 28. Okay, so in the first part your A value is 28, in the second part your A value is minus 28. This is the answer only. These are the answers only. Understood? Yes, Garv, yes, it is minus 28. Okay, so you can write in this way. Here A should be 28 and here A should be minus 28. Okay, these are the answers. Right? So this is the question 5th. Okay, now question 6th is based upon the properties. Okay, that we have discussed some properties right now. Question 6th is based upon the properties. Okay, so let me write your first, fill the blank. That is minus 7 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to 1 multiplied by minus 7 dash multiplied by minus 7. What should I write here? What should I write here? You have to see always which value is missing in the right hand side. That you have to place in the bracket. Okay? Some are writing plus 1. No. That value will come as it is. Okay? Yes, Gurnur, Shreya, no. Minus 1. See, minus 7 into minus 1 is equal to minus 7 into minus 1. So, which value is missing? Minus 1 is missing. Okay, so in the fill in the blank, you have to write minus 1. And now tell me which property it is. A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A. This is the equation which is given to you, that is in the form of this. A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A. So this is which property? Very good. You have to mention the property name also. It is commutative property. It is commutative property. Right? So in this way you have to do the first part. Okay? Very good, Garf. Right? Now I am doing second part. Second part is minus 5 into 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 3 into 4 multiplied by yes, minus 5. Which term is missing to the right hand side? Minus 5 is missing. Okay, so this is which property? A into B into C is equal to A into B. Sorry, first of all they have written B into C. This is A. A is written here. A into B into C. This is which property? Which property it is? Very good, Hazel. Yanya, feeling sleepy? A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. First of all, they have to solve this. Here they have to solve this. So this is property of associative. Very good. Associative property. So this is your associative property. Right? Any doubt till here? No doubt? Okay. Now third part is your homework. Okay, third part is your homework. I'm going to start fourth part. I'm writing here question 6th, third part. Okay, third part. Now I'm going to start fourth part. Fourth part is minus 2930 multiply with 0. Answer will be how much? Quickly, it's very easy. Minus 2930 multiply with 0. Answer will be how much? If I multiply any number with 0, obviously my answer will be 0. My answer will be 0. Now please tell me this is of which property? This is which property? Quickly. Which property it is? Multiplicative? No, not inverse. Multiplicative property of 0. Very good. It is multiplicative property of 0. It is multiplicative property of 0. It is not inverse property. Okay, it is not inverse. Ishita, right? It is not inverse. Inverse will do after this. Now fifth part. Fifth part is minus 1897 multiply with 1 upon minus 1897. Answer will be how much? Answer answer will be how much? If I multiply this with the inverse of this, that will be cancelled. That will be cancelled. Answer will be always 1. Answer will be always 1. Very good. Now please tell me the name of this property. Which property we are using here? Very good, Tanisha, Hazel. Very good. Give me answer which property it is. Very, very easy it is. Ishita, right? Ananya. Very good. Very good. No, division. Urvashi, division we have not started. We cannot say it is yeah, this is a property of multiplicative inverse. See, multiplicative inverse. How inverse? This is the inverse of this, or this is the inverse of this. Okay? So that's why the name of this property is multiplicative inverse. Right? The last is, sixth part is, please tell me the answer of sixth part very carefully. Minus 75 multiply with what number so that my answer will be minus 75? I should multiply minus 75 with which number so that my answer will be minus 75? Some are saying 0. No. Yes, 1. If I multiply any number with 1, my answer will be that number itself. Right? So please tell me the name of this identity. Quickly. Name of this property. Multiplicative identity. Very good. Multiplicative identity. When 1 will come in the case of addition, subtraction or multiplication, 1 is known as identity. Okay? 0, if 0 will come, then we can say that addition property of 0, subtraction property of 0 or multiplication property of 0. If inverse will come, then we can say that it is a property of inverse, multiplicative inverse. Right? So it's clear to everyone how we can write down the property and how we can compute the values. Okay? Alright. Now I'm giving you question. Today I'm giving you only practice work. Okay? 7th question is find out the product by using suitable property. Okay, this will start by tomorrow. Okay, 7th question will start by tomorrow. No worries. So this is the homework. Question 1, 4 parts. Question 2nd, 1 part. Question 3rd, 1 part. Question 6, 1 part. Only 4 questions I have given for the homework. Okay, and these are the practice questions. Go through with the concept, whatever we have discussed in the class today, and then do the question nicely in your